Alright, so we are going to basically cover how to get backlinks for your contracting business. So the idea is that you want to have links that point to your site. So we're going to use an HVAC as an example. So let's say you have johnshvac.com, and you're trying to rank for HVAC Brooklyn, New York, maybe. And the idea is you want to have sub pages, service pages that talk about this individual topic. So AC repair, furnace repair, and they should link with each other somehow. You can say, hey, are you looking for furnace repair for the winter or whatever, and vice versa. And that will help a lot. This alone will really set you apart from most of the contractors in your area. But here's the thing, you want to have fuel. You want to ignite this even faster. So you want to create what are called backlinks. And now what you can do is you can create articles surrounding your topic, right? What is involved in furnace repair? How much does AC repair cost in Brooklyn, New York? And now these are your articles. And now this is going to really help you. This alone is really going to help you, right? Rank really well. And you can get away with ranking in a city of like maybe 250,000 to maybe even 500,000 by just doing this, by just creating your on-page doing right. You want to make sure you have your heading tags, your title tags, your meta descriptions, all that stuff. You want to make sure that your on-page is right. And if you have some articles pointing to your service pages, you will likely rank in an area that has a low competition. So let's say there's maybe a dozen or so HVAC companies in your area. That's what you would do. Now, if there are if there's like 250,000 people plus, maybe even 500,000 plus, you're going to need to do something called link building. And now I've actually preached that it's all about content. And while that's pretty much true, you also want to have some links, because otherwise it's going to take a really long time. And you don't want to wait a year to get more phone calls. You want to wait maybe 3-5 months, right? That's when you want to get phone calls, not a year or 2 years. So this is how you shorten that time. You create links. So what you're going to need to prepare is you're going to need to prepare your company name, your address, your phone number, business hours, service areas, services, and keywords. That's what you're going to want. You're going to want all this stuff, and you're going to basically post a description to each and every one of these sites that are listed over here. I'll leave a link in the description to help you guys, and just so you guys can find the link and everything and do this yourself. So I looked up a HVAC in Brooklyn, New York, and this guy, he's lower in the Google Maps section, so we're going to help him out. So basically your company name and address and phone number. This is going to help you rank higher in Google My Business, because it's called a citation, meaning it's a reference to your business listing, and that's going to help you rank in Google Maps. And we're going to also sprinkle our keywords in, right? We're going to season it with our keywords, and we're going to not overdo it, because we don't want to look like spam, but we're going to sprinkle it. That's why I said like a little bit of seasoning, and then we're going to give him a backlink and help him out. So what you're going to want to do is head on over to one of these sites. Now, albeit some of them don't work, some of them are a little bit broken, so you're going to need to be careful about that. So you'll see what I mean by that in just a second. So let's go to, so I'm already on one. I'm already on one for my own agency I created. You'll see, find the best contractor SEO agency, and I have some backlinks here to my homepage and some articles and stuff. So we're going to bless this guy up. We're going to create a new list. We're going to add an article. So actually what I need to tell you beforehand is when you sign up, you're going to need to do this. You're going to need to, in fact, you know what? Let me do this with you guys. Let me do this with you guys, because I want to help you all out as much as I can. So let's sign up over here. So you're going to want to click on I want to create an account, and we're going to create a fictional account for this guy. We're going to do Den Air HVAC, so Den Air HVAC. We're going to just get a quick disposable email address. Okay, so expired. Get another email address. We're going to use this guy. 9. So this would be, you would enter your email, your company address. I create disposable emails for my for some of my links. So the next, once you're in here, you're gonna want to go into sign in. You're gonna want to click on request a new password. You have to do it exactly like I'm doing right now, otherwise it's not gonna work. Because otherwise you're gonna get banned, and for some reason it just does that. So then you will get an email, and it's gonna be for the reset password, and you're going to punch that in. You're gonna reset your password. We're gonna create a quick password, right? A user generated password. I really don't care about this, so I'm gonna save, right? I really don't care about the password length or anything like that because I'm never gonna use this again. But once you save it, in fact, I'll copy this just for now. Just for now. Okay, so now we're gonna log in. So we should be logged in actually. So you can go to lists, and in fact, actually, what you can do is you can click on this button that says add, the little plus sign. So now we're gonna make a backlink to this guy. Now here's the thing: you want to make your backlink. You don't want to overdo it for your homepage. If you create a bunch of things, like for instance a bunch of links that just say HVAC Brooklyn, New York, and you point your URL to that keyword to your URL, it's going to look like spam if you do it too often, and then you're going to get penalized and you're going to get hit with a lot of you just don't want it. You don't want to deal with that. I'm dealing with that right now for JC Surge because a couple years back I did that and really screwed me over. But you want to be careful. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to help this guy out, right? He's getting, about 15 users a month on his business. HVAC companies, New York City. This is a keyword he's already ranking for. He's got some momentum. Now, you might not have access to this tool. I'm using kind of a fancier tool for my agency, but this is just the tool that we're going to use. So HVAC companies in NYC, Brooklyn, New York HVAC. He's ranked higher for this, so we're going to help him out with Brooklyn, New York HVAC. So let's do that. So our article that we're going to create is something like find the best Brooklyn, New York HVAC. And we're going to select the category of business because that's the most relevant. Now for the body, here's what we're going to do. We're going to open this guy's listing up. Den Air HVAC Inc. We are going to look for his company description. And we are going to just reword it. Okay, so HVAC mechanical contractor providing critical services. So we're going to do HVAC mechanical contractor, then the company name exactly how it appears on GMB. HVAC company contractor, Den Air HVA Inc. Is proud in providing, critical services, critical HVAC or heating and cooling services. Right, and we'll just quickly make sure that this is what they do. HVAC system design, sketching, value engineering, HVAC equipment, HVAC work, service, repairs. Okay, so it looks like they're doing all sorts of, they're doing a lot more stuff than the general repairs. So, service keeping commercial buildings running smoothly. They're running smoothly, and then maybe we can find a little bit about them. We don't need to get too fancy, but running smoothly. We offer a variety of repair and installation and replacement services for the Brooklyn community, Brooklyn, New York community, right? Running smoothly since 2007. That I think is when they were founded. So our success is driven by honesty and commitment. Yeah, okay, yeah, everyone says that, but you know what? It works sometimes. So we pride ourselves in providing honest and reliable HVAC services. What are their hours like? When you need us most. When you need us most. Nominated, fastest growing industry. Okay, cool. Then now we have the little description. So, Den Air HVAC Inc. Address. We're going to get their address. If we can't find the address, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Let's see if we can get their address. Now you might say, well, why do we need an address again? Because you want to show Google my business, Google Maps, what you're gonna do. So we're gonna bless this guy at Brooklyn, Queens. Okay, so they're in Brooklyn, right? So we're gonna get their Brooklyn address. I'm gonna put it in one line. Then we're gonna get their phone number. Okay. And now we're gonna have their business hours. We're gonna get all of that. All right. We're gonna reorganize it just a little bit. All right. Sunday close. There we go. So service hours, right? Then after that, services. We're gonna see if we can get any specific services, projects maybe, or HVAC service. This is kind of how I do all of the link building myself and everything like that, and how we insource a lot of it. So preventative HVAC maintenance, so we'll just highlight that. So HVAC maintenance, I'm using a different screen so you won't be able to see it. So okay, so emergency HVAC service, Brooklyn. We'll sprinkle the keywords here because we're just going to point a link to the secondary page. We're not going to overdo the home page. So the idea is you can use exact keyword matches for these pages, but just don't be careful with the home page. The home page it needs to be protected. So protect this like it's a block of gold. It's very important. It's very special. So be careful. So now we're going to do the create an article, right? So we're gonna just punch this in. I would honestly make it a little longer for my client or for my business, but you can get away with just this. Okay, and then after that we're gonna punch in some keywords. So we're gonna just say what were they trying to rank for? They were trying to rank for Brooklyn, New York HVAC. So Brooklyn, New York HVAC. And then we're gonna point this to the home page only once. We don't want to overdo it. Don't overdo it. Just one time. Then we're gonna do HVAC emergency service. I'm actually not even going to put Brooklyn in there, but we can list it out over here. Here in the description, it's okay if we kind of keyword stuff a little bit. Over here in the URL, we want to be careful. So HVAC maintenance service, and I know they mentioned repairs, but I'm not gonna put that there. So emergency service, right? We're gonna punch that in. Preventative maintenance. Site is a little bit slow. All right, maybe they might want to consider increasing their site speed a little, but you know what? That's all right. It happens. Now you're going to preview it, make sure it looks good. We're almost at 15 minutes. Jeez. We are going by. Okay, so this is it. It's a quick little body of an article. You just get a couple links. Again, I would just do it a little bit more. Just add a little more. And I'm gonna add a couple breaks here, just because otherwise it looks a little bit. I don't know. I think it looks better now if we were to do this. So preview it. Okay, so for some reason even the BR doesn't work. BR is just an HTML tag that stands for break, and it should add it inline, but you know what? Google doesn't even care. So we're going to do save, or at least not to my knowledge. Google doesn't care. So you're going to save this, and you will have your backlink. There you go. And now again, you can use all of these articles. That's what you're going to want to use. And now we have a backlink for this guy. All right. Now you can Do this maybe 10, 15 times. Do this maybe 2 times a day for a week, and you will have backlinks, and your site will you will notice an increase in ranking, assuming you do everything right. You don't over optimize. Your on page is good. You'll see the results. Probably not within a week after doing it, but over time, because it takes time for Google. It really depends. It's not an exact science for us SEO experts or specialists or whatever you want to call us. It's more like it can take some time. It can take a week for them to index. It can take a month for your site to actually pick up the signal from the backlink. But with all that being said, if any of y'all have any questions, feel free to message me at joshct@jcsearch.com. You can also feel free to call 917-747-4234, and I'll be happy to answer any of your SEO or online marketing questions for your contracting business. Thank you for watching.